Hey, how's it going? It's Joe. I'm at Central World Mall up on the lobby of the movie theater. They're having some kind of premiere or something. It's a Sunday evening. I guess it's about 7 p.m. I'm not sure what this is. I just saw Casablanca. They did a new movie theater release. Great film. Never seen it on the big screen. Kitty the Killer. Oftentimes these Thai movies, this is Bangkok, so they'll have the director or some of the actors, actresses from the movie and do a premiere. Looks like this might be what's happening later. Just a party. Central World here up at the Chitlom BTS. It's another beautiful mall. These malls are no joke in Bangkok. They're fancy, nice places to come. I'm not a mall guy, never been a mall guy, but that's where all the movie theaters are. So I'm oftentimes in these malls, in the food court. Today I actually got lucky. Sunday afternoon I paid 120 baht for my ticket. I've said it in other videos, your ticket is based on the screen and the seat. There's super fancy couch seats, then there's big lazy boy seats, then just a regular movie theater seat, which they're still better than most I remember in the US, other than the fancy Sinopolis and those type of theaters. Just your basic 120 baht seat is fine, and that's what, 350? But other movie theaters, whatever Top Gun, whatever movie you're heading to, you just got to be a little careful. It might be on the brand new 8K, if that's even a thing, digital screen, and they'll be charging 600 baht a ticket. You might not want to pay 600 baht. So go to Cinema Asia, I believe it's called, and just put in Bangkok movie times, and Cinema Asia is the first thing that pops up. It lists the movie and every theater it's playing in, and you'll just click on, if they're all playing at 4 o'clock, just click on the different screens and you'll see 400 baht for this screen or 200 baht for this screen. And oftentimes Tuesday and Wednesday will be the deals, but for whatever reason this Sunday afternoon was only 120 baht. It was playing at Terminal 21, not much more, but it was 240 baht on that screen at the exact same time, and you just buy your ticket on those screens and these people will help you. It's no big deal. And 9 out of 10 of these malls, well, I'll say 10 out of 10, they're going to have at least one grocery store, if not two. This is a Tops market. So when you're out picking a condo, looking for that closest grocery store, if you're anywhere near one of these large malls, that's probably going to be home base. And I don't know, I'm sure I've been in the food court in here. I assume that's at their food world. Oh yes, what was I thinking? I've ate here many times. It's your typical put money on a card and hit the different stands, and everything's reasonable. 100 baht, 60 baht, depending. Pork and chicken, that's going to be cheapest. Start getting into beef and seafood, and it's a whole $3.50. One thing they do in these malls this time of day, it's about 7 p.m., is the other restaurants, not the food courts so much, but there's just hundreds of food choices in these malls. If you go to a deli type place where they're making sandwiches, they just mark everything down starting at, I think it's 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So you'll be able to get 2-for-1 sandwiches or half price this. They're just blowing out the product. And the food courts are probably my favorite in these malls, but always on the lower floors, they'll have these kind of fancy street food booths. They're definitely inside the mall and everything's super clean. They're just affordable and meant to grab and go. Now, I'm a little bit of a cheapskate. I mean, I'm a retired guy living on a pension, but these restaurants, look, 255 baht, for less than $10, you can still get really good meals in these sit-down places. Or you can spend a crazy amount of money. I'm sure there's a restaurant in this mall where you can easily spend $100 on dinner. But you don't have to. Even this place awarded 1 Michelin star in all those years. Cam's Roast. We'll take a quick peek at the menu, but I'll bet it's not going to be more than 20 bucks a meal. Well, there you go. Seasoned marinated duck intestines, 120 baht. I might pass on the duck intestines, but even whatever this fancy duck is, heck, you can get a whole duck for 1,388 baht. Not everything. See, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Krispy Kreme, the chubby dough. But I didn't move to Bangkok to eat Krispy Kremes. Too many other choices to waste too many calories on donuts. You'll see these prime burgers all over Bangkok. I know of where two are. I know there's another one in Pattaya. Really good burger if you're in the mood for a hamburger. But I heard that they opened a Shake Shack here in the this mall. I'm not going to go looking for it. I just remember it was a big deal. Hey, Shake Shack has come to Bangkok. They also did an In-N-Out pop-up here last year, but they ran out of fries, is the story I heard. There was a line of 100 people waiting for In-N-Out burger, and they were serving potato chips with the burgers. Yeah, hopefully that pop-up was something that might come over here one day. I'd love to have an In-N-Out in Bangkok. The malls here, they're an outing. There's everything from DJs. There's a guy with 2 turntables. There's not so much like a Nordstrom or these type of stores. This is the Central World Mall. So this is Central World. It's just a big, huge 6-story store, and there'll be the Calvin Klein jean section or the Adidas section. It's not really an Adidas store, although they have those over here. There's just these big, huge open areas where they sell everything. Over here will be the toy section. Over there will be the Ray-Ban sunglasses section. But I've mentioned in other videos, make those large purchases in California or wherever before you get over here. Yeah, look, that suitcase was almost 7,000 baht. 10,000 baht for the larger suitcase. I don't know, what is that? It's hundreds of dollars. On sale for $125. We're just, or I am, so used to being able to buy a nice Samsonite suitcase at Ross for $48. You're not going to find that over here. A lot of people think, well, everything's super cheap. In Southeast Asia, not for Samsonite suitcases. Maybe you can find a Chinese suitcase somewhere for 10 or 15 bucks, and however long that might or might not last. Oh, this is kind of cool. Again, unlike in the United States, there's only so many choices. Like if whatever this brand is, if this is what you're into, well, this is it. There's not 3,000 pair of them, but there's a lady with a sewing machine 2 feet away for $2 or $3. Make those fit perfect. And unless your waist is 28, 26, or maybe up to 32, anything past 32 is it's going to be harder to find over here. Yeah, see, this is the adult section. And there's some Doc Martens. They're a little under 200 bucks. But they have them here. And I haven't bought a pair of Doc Martens in years and years. I think the last pair was at Ross or something. Here's the Rip Curl store. And they got a 50% off section. So I looked at this pair of swim trunks, 50% off. It's still $55. You can find all kinds of fake Nike and these type of things. Not so much in these fancy malls. You need to go to like the MBK. They'll sell all kinds of knockoffs in that older mall. But here for the real Thule backpacks, yeah, they're going to be hundreds of dollars. This messenger type bag is 7,650 baht. Not cheap. It's not that big a deal. My lunch was less than $2. My rent is less than $500. My movie ticket was $2.70. But if I want to buy a Bose speaker over here, it's going to be 30% more than Costco. Now they even have an ice skating rink in here.